The following program contains violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, and, oh my God, why are you even watching this? Just run away. The program is rated TV MA NSFW OMFG GAF TTV BYGAS. It is unsafe for epileptics. It kills lab rats. Why are you still here? We can't warn you strongly enough. Do you need a doctor of some kind? What is the matter with you?
Hey everybody, look at the happy face, huh? Everybody happy. Welcome to Scenes from a Hat at home or online. Online at home because we're all in witness protection and relocation and we can't tell you who we are. So my real name is not Jay Sterling, but more importantly, I am not joined by Happy Mark Olson, Sleepy Sherelle Renee Childs, Dopey, oh my gosh, Dopey John Bickford, Bashville Remy Argentum, and Doc M.A. Dorfler. Okay, we shall begin with the blue hat, and I keep the tag on because I like to pretend I'm Minnie Pearl once in a while and say, howdy. We are going to start with a game called Changing Lions. Lines, not lions. Rawr! Which... Excuse me a moment.
Starting out well.
It's going to go up from here. Changing lines. And in this scene, it's going to be Mark and John. And Mark and John are a couple of realtors. And they're arguing about who show the next house. Now, the way this scene works is that with changing lines, they're going to be enacting the scene, and at various points while they're talking, I'm going to yell change. And when I do, they have to modify that last statement that they use, part or all of it. It's fast, it's fun, it's friendly, and I'm just going to put them through the ringer and make them do it multiple times. So, well,
you know who's who, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
He put it together so he didn't have to.
Mark, who's wearing the Aloha shirt, can go first.
I mean,
Stand by. The producer's talking. What? Apparently, we'll.
It was an
Good.
echo.
I have time to write my lines down.
searching for an echo, an answer to my song.
No.
So okay. Apparently, we're live again. I think we had some kind of a lagging problem. In the future, we will not allow John Bickford to play the first game. But we're just going to run with it right now. Mark, take it away.
I don't want to sell this next one. Did you see what's in the basement?
Of course I did. I put it there.
Well, why in God's name would you put a dead rat in the corner of the basement?
It's for you. It was supposed to be a surprise.
Change.
It's for you. I mean, I know how much you like dead animals.
Change.
It's for you. I couldn't sell it.
Of course not. You can't sell a dead rat. If it was alive, we could say he's a filigree Siberian hamster. We could say that if we wanted to, but he's not. He could be from Barcelona.
Change.
He could be a squirrel who just kind of had a skin problem and lost all the hair off his tail.
Change.
Damn rodents. Get the shotgun.
Well, I mean, I had to get rid. I mean, I had to do away with it because, I mean, I tried to make stew like in the movie, but it just couldn't do it.
Well, now the couple's going to be here in probably about 10 minutes. So we got to get this damn thing cleaned up. And the stink. What do you propose we do about that? Because I'm leaving and you're selling this house if you don't fix this.
I am going to tell them that stink is actually a ghost. People love. I'm going to tell them that stink was you.
Change.
I'm going to tell them that stink is part of the charm.
Change.
I am going to tell them that stink really isn't there. It's an imagination.
But it is there. I mean, if you're going to make something up, at least say, you know, it's a dead G-man.
Change.
It's a dead crook.
Change.
It's a dead fish.
Change.
Oh, and that it's a dead woodpecker.
Woodpecker.
A woodpecker.
That's better. That's better than a dead rat.
It is, because the woodpecker at least had feathers and it doesn't stink as much because there's not as much meat on a woodpecker.
Well, I don't know if you saw this rat, but it was real darn skinny.
Well, and why was that? Were you feeding it?
No.
That's the problem. I'm surprised it didn't wake you up in the middle of the night chewing on your ear.
Change.
Chewing on your nose.
Change.
Chewing on your toes.
Change.
Chewing on your, shall we say...
Well, I don't know if we should say that. That is between me and my four walls in my bedroom.
Change.
That is between me and my followers on Instagram.
Change.
Oh, did you say change again?
I did.
That is for me and all of the bots from Russia that I have hired.
Change.
That is between me and my lord.
Oh, my Lord.
No, my lord.
We're getting religion into this now.
Insane. Yay.
John, you just got 5,000 followers on Instagram in just that quick second.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know what you want them followers, but
In Russia, Lord follows you.
that's NKVD.
Yeah, end game. Okay, we're gonna play a game called Press Conference now, and this is for Miss Sherelle. She's going to be our contestant. She has just finished a press conference, and the reporters are going to be Mark, Remy, and Ma. And I guess if they get stuck, John can chime in too.
Sorry, I won't know.
Has just finished a press conference, but she doesn't know who she is or why she's holding this press conference. And it is up to them to give her clues as to who she is and what she has done as to why. So theoretically, our producer, I've stalled long enough, has sent the notes to
Yep.
everybody. Get it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well then, Sherelle, are you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
Take it away.
All right, let's get this done with. I've got tickets to some show I've never heard of and on dinner at some restaurant I've also never heard of. Yes, you with the blue shirt. What's your question?
Hi, I'm Sky from Washed Up Rockers. Where are they now? Why?
Well, it seemed like a really good idea at the time. Yes, ghostly person in the green shirt.
Yeah. My name's Freddie. I'm from Rolling Stone. The public needs to know. Did you were you under duress when you wrote this? Did Freddie put you under pressure?
No, but I handled it like a queen. Well, he put me under a bit of pressure, but yeah, I totally handled it like a queen. Yes, person in the plant shirt.
And D note from Musicology Today. I want to know why you switched that C sharp all the way down to a flat. What was the point? It made it dissonant.
Well, I'm sure it's very dissonant, but I can't hit a high C sharp anymore. I can't sing that high. Yes, ghost person in green.
Follow-up question. How is this going to affect your movie deal with Jim Henson? Are they still going to put you in tight pants and a flowing shirt?
Well, since I'm David Bowie, I have some control over my wardrobe. But sure, I'll wear tight pants, as long as they go with my eyes.
I'd like to see that. Sorry, go on.
All right.
Okay, you know who you are. You got that part down. Half of it's ready.
Yes, you again.
Well, now that we are sure that you're going to be in the movie, does this mean that you're going to be also changing the music to dance magic instead of magic dance?
I do like switching things around when I can, but I don't think that's going to happen this time. Yes.
So did you just like use an eraser or something?
Use an eraser.
Like on a pencil and rewrite it?
Yes, it really was that simple.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, plant person.
And D note again from Musicology Today. In addition to lowering that C sharp to an A flat, why did you completely change the composition of the B part of the song?
I changed it because I didn't like what the original composer did. They didn't know what they were doing.
But you were the original composer.
Oh, well, I like to reinvent my own works.
Be more precise, Sherelle. You've got it.
We need to remake Labyrinth with new music and more puppets and
Focus on the music aspect.
less.
You want to give? You want to? You were like
high notes. Yeah, I need another.
Go ahead, Remy. I'm sorry, Sherelle.
I'd like to know what happened to that high B that you're always so popular with. Is it true that you can't hit the high notes anymore, David?
It's very true. I can't hit the high notes, and so I put everything lower so I could hit it. And Labyrinth's gonna be better that way.
I think that's good enough. Yeah. You rearranged the notes on the sheet music.
Oh.
And this, I'm probably going to get a lot of boy, are you dumb mail. I
You don't already?
is a C sharp the same as an A flat?
No, C sharp is.
C sharp is the same as a D flat.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm trying to imagine it on a guitar. I've never taken a music class, so I'm trying to envision it. So
I thought about
It's
doing
the middle-
that, but I figured I better make it a real change.
A sharp and the flat are the same thing. It's just it depends on the
Direction modifying note.
yeah. If you say it's a D flat, it's just you're playing a C sharp at the same time. Or if you say it's a D sharp, it's a D flat.
Based on what Keith's
Waiting for
is
someone to make that Goonies joke.
I have a new card.
Oh.
We're going to play, if I get this right, switching roles, and this is for Sherelle and Remy.
Okay.
The way this game works is that while they are enacting the scene, I will yell switch, and the other one has to pick up, starting with that last line the other person left off. Your scene, okay, Sherelle, you are a master cartographer. Remy, you're the apprentice. The scene is that Remy has just made his first map. And for those of you at home, cartography is map making and stuff like that. So, all right. So, whomever wants to, well, Remy, go ahead and take it away since Sherelle started the last round.
Professor, I have it right here. Take a look.
Okay, this is all very good, except you got the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean switched.
Really?
What was your reasoning there?
Well, I wanted to be specific, so I chose the Atlantic. And then I just thought, well, the Atlantic has to go somewhere. What is this supposed to be, the Indian?
Okay, that's very interesting, but this map would now only sell in an alternate universe, and we don't know how to go there.
Well, we could also just sell it to public schools. I mean, who are they to know the difference?
Switch.
Who are they to know the difference?
Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay, honey, we're going to go through this again. We are not the ones to judge. We do the work correctly.
But we can't. I spent all this time on this, and we need to use it for something other than an example of what not to do. I say we fly it over to the White House. They won't know the difference.
Can you point to the White House on the map?
Switch.
Can you point to the White House on a map?
Yeah, it's that little dangling thing that looks like America's Wang.
Oh. Yes, that's one way of putting it. That's not quite how I see it, but that's one way of putting it. I just also noticed that you entirely erased Poland. Do you have something against Poland? You just put an entire ocean there.
Well, I figured in the next 50 years, I mean, who's to say what will happen to Poland? I mean, they do have Warsaw, which you can just imagine they're cutting themselves out of that kind of predicament just with the name, you know?
Well, yes, taken quite literally.
Switch.
Well, taken quite literally, but you're also cutting off half of the Chinese border and fusing it into Russia.
Oh, well, that's because of the top secret, I can't talk, top secret project they're all working on. You know, the one where they find the alternate universe and they can't admit to being two separate countries.
So now Russia and China are in on it.
Oh, of course they are. They've been in on it for a damn long time.
Switch.
Oh, of course. China and Russia have been on it for a damn long time. It didn't stop with just the Iron Curtain, you know.
They are rolling back that Iron Curtain. 5 minutes.
Amen. So, okay, you have problems with Russia, the oceans, Poland, the White House being in Florida. What's next? Are you going to say that Brazil is a country?
End scene.
He's going to get letters from Poland.
And Brazil.
In Brazil.
In Brazil. Yeah.
No offense to anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Florida won't even pay attention.
And
An equal opportunity offender.
I am of part Polish descent, so I guess I'll start the first one. I'll make it in crayon or something. So, as we move on, as a subtle reminder, we will be at the Fringe Festival, performing virtually online. That didn't come out right. We're virtually online. No, we will be online. We'll be performing virtually. Anyways,
Skeptic about this now.
at 8 p.m. Catch us, and I'll retry to do this plug later on in the show. As we
Redundancy we be.
In other words, don't come to the theater.
Yeah,
Come
look
on,
what happened
guys.
to Lincoln.
All right, we're going to play MA's favorite game. Now she's back. We're going to play Let's Make a Date. And I'm going to go out on a limb and let John be one of the bachelors. So,
I broke the curse, man.
all right, we're going to play Let's Make a Date, and very similar to the old shows, only I don't have, that Herb Alpert music ba-bum, ba-bum, going on. MA is a contestant with these three marvelous individuals. We have Sherelle, Bachelorette number 1. We have John, Bachelor number 2, and Remy, Bachelor number 3. And MA is going to ask 2 or 3 rounds, whatever she feels comfortable with, to guess who they are. They each have a little quirk that she's got to figure out. So, I think I've stalled long enough. Sherelle, John, Remy, did you get your quirks? Okay, MA, you ready?
Mhm.
Take it away.
Hi, Bachelorette number 1. My daddy owns a shotgun, and he'd shoot you if he thought that you were besmirching my purity. So, how would you convince him that you are on the up and up, shall we say?
I wouldn't need to convince him. I mean, you and I, all we have to do is hide behind a giant pile of newspapers dating back to the 70s, and nobody would ever find us. Not even your dad.
Okay. Bachelor number 2, hi. I like the outdoors. I'm an outdoorsy kind of girl. Do you like pitching hay?
Well, I do remember pitching a lot of hay on the stage with Mark on the set of Oklahoma. He was doing all right, but I would have liked for him to enunciate more.
Okay. And Bachelor number 3,
Yes.
if I were to take you out to the barn, what would we do there?
Well, I think that we would try and have a nice roll in the hay. Something that is rather bespectacle under the stars.
That sounds nice. Bachelorette number 1.
Yes.
Do you or have you ever ridden a tractor?
Well, someone tried to go into my house with a tractor and get rid of all my treasures, but I put a stop to that, I did. But no, I did not ride the tractor.
Okay. Bachelor number 2.
Yes.
I grew up on a farm. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in New York City, right on Broadway, and I've been at it ever since. I've had to teach so many little minds, little minds, but now I've had to retire.
Okay. And Bachelor number 3.
Hello there.
Hi. Do other people find you attractive?
I would say, you know what? I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. Bill gave me $50 to talk like him, but it's not worth it. You seem like a decent woman, but I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
And May, you want a third round, or you think you got him?
I think I have 2 and 3. I don't think I have 1 though.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh, Bachelorette number 1. Uh, where would you take me on a date?
Well, I'm not overly picky about that, but a lot of my dates have said they don't want to come back to my house for whatever reason. I have no idea why. I mean, there are pathways to walk on. It's not all filled up. It's a very nice house, really.
Okay,
Okay,
I
all
think
right.
you got it now, right?
I think I got it. Yep. Okay, I think Sherelle is a hoarder.
Pretty good. Da-da-da-da. Good job, good job. And Mr.
Uh, Mr. Bickford is a retired Broadway actor or acting coach.
Close enough. Yes, that'll work. That'll work. And Remy?
And Remy is a William Shatner impersonator.
Dead
Piece of
on.
cake.
Yes.
All right. Easier done than said. All right. Game number 5 is 3 of a kind. And this is a game where 3 people are playing it. And in this one, we have Mark and John. I'm putting the 2 of you together so I don't mix this up.
Oh no.
And MA.
He still will.
Now, the way this game works, for those of you that haven't see us do this one or more than once, they're going to enact a scene. And throughout the scene, I'm going to kick out a random genre or a movie, and they have to take their scene and fit what I tell them. And you are gold prospectors. So you're gold prospectors and start it normalish, and we will take it from there. Mark, you go ahead. Go ahead and start.
This is just pyrite. That's not going to get us anything.
What's pyrite?
It's fake gold. It looks like gold, but it's just some sort of iron derivative. It's not going to be worth a damn thing.
Well, that's
You
not
have
what
it.
we're out here for.
Right? It's
I've got,
not.
I've got a lot of pyrite. I've got a lot of pyrite. I'm going to make a fortune.
Well, shouldn't we go somewhere else and look somewhere else?
All right, but I kind of thought that this New York subway was a good place to start.
Oh, you're on Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan. Another fine mess you've gotten us into. There's nothing on this island even resembling gold. And who would we sell it to anyway?
No, actually, I think there probably is some gold on here. I think the Howells have it, and they're hoarding it.
Well,
I just-
why don't we just go ask them?
We could. I did an experiment on Lovey's little ring when she was napping one day out in the sun, and it was totally.
I think they have black gold. Black gold.
Black gold. That's Texas tea. That's a different show.
Okay, you are you are Winnie the Pooh.
Oh bother! We don't have any gold we can do anything with. Winnie, would you scratch my tail?
We can bounce here, we can bounce there, we can bounce everywhere. Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
You want me to scratch your tail?
Yeah, that would be good. But you know what's gold? Honey. Do you want to go get us some honey?
Well,
Okay.
there's golden honey.
Adrian's not here, so let's do. No, I'm not going to make you do British because I know John doesn't like that. How about French?
Oh, say, now we must go into the out into the water, and we must sing like voyagers, and find gold in those hills over there.
Those hills are the French Alps, don't you know?
Those hills are alive.
Yes, they are alive, but now I'm switching into German because all of a sudden we've moved into another country. So I think that we should. I'll go back to French. So.
Oh, go ahead. Just
German English.
be
I'm
drunk.
going back to German. I like the German.
You want to do German?
If we're going to get into Switzerland and find some gold in Switzerland, I know exactly where we must go. It's Zurich.
9.
9? No, there's more than 9 in Zurich.
Lieber.
Lieber. I must get my Pickelhau so that we can actually go into Germany and find the gold in Munich, where there are golden steins of beer.
I want a nugget.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, in scene. Das Lachen.
I don't know why I took us into German.
I heard German. Yeah, you went from French to German to British.
A little bit English in there, though.
Yeah.
Well, they crossed the border. They
No, they didn't. When did they cross the
Germans
border?
never cross the border into.
When you failed to uphold your
Blitz.
German accent, John, or your French accent, you slipped into German. That's when it happened.
I know. I was talking about the Alps.
Okay. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Everyone's favorite game, the quickies.
Yes.
So I'll put this down. Here in this uber fancy, expensive blue hat that Murph ordered from some part in Beijing, probably for $3.12.
Wish.com.
Yeah, wish.com. Yeah. We ordered it last year and we got it 2 weeks ago. I've got a bunch of little things in here, little strips, and the way this works is I read them and they respond. And speaking of stripping, John may or may not perform for you. Ooh, Sherelle's doing
Whoa.
it. Okay, she's done. Come on back, brain. Come on back, brain. I need more blood flow up there.
Woo.
Gotta wait for the blood flow.
Fringe! I was going to talk about the fringe. I was going to make a joke about John stripping for the fringe, and I got distracted by Sherelle.
That's 2 failures.
That was distracting.
Hey, what is going through Murph's head right now? Oh, why do we have Jake? Why do we have Jake doing that? Okay, that's not it. Okay, here's the first. Here's the first.
Oh, you're sitting on a gold mine there, Trumpet.
Yeah, I am. This is good considering what we talked about beforehand. Things you don't want your mechanic to say. Things you don't want your mechanic to say. Yes, M.A.
Oh, you can't pay for this? Well, maybe we can work something out.
Remy, you still have one?
Oops. Oh, man, that's going to set you back a bit.
John?
I'm glad they don't make them like that anymore.
Mark?
Oh, you can't pay for this? Maybe we can work something out.
Oh.
M.A.?
A Kia? I don't know how to work on a Kia.
Remy?
So you want me to polish that body off your grill as well?
Sherelle?
What do you mean it's making a funny noise? I don't hear anything.
John?
IKEA? I don't know how to work on IKEA.
Oh!
Ooh.
That wasn't bad, actually.
Right.
Mark?
Actually.
I got it fixed, but I have these extra parts,
Nice. Nice.
That was me in shop class. True story. Yes, Remy.
Okay, so it'll work for you, but you're going to have to come back a week later once it starts rattling again.
What noise? Just turn the radio up. Okay. Okay, one more. Yes, MA.
Well, it's working, but you're gonna have to use this crank.
And not for the windows. Okay. This can't go badly. Unlikely topics for love songs. Unlikely topics for love songs. Boy, I know exactly what's going to be said. Yes, Remy.
My gazpacho needs a spoon.
That wasn't what I was thinking. Yes, Mark.
It's crabs.
I knew it had Remy that would do that. John.
Here is an ode to my future third wife.
Sherelle.
The thing I love most about you is the way you clip your toenails in the bed.
Remy.
I just called to say, new phone, who dis?
When I look into your eyes, I see little pictures of me, and I look sweet. Okay, I shouldn't do these. All right. Let's move on. Oh, John, did you have one? Go ahead.
My name is Nathan, and I don't have anything.
Things you don't. Oh, this segues really well. Things you don't want your therapist to say. Things you don't want your therapist to say. Boy, I know where it's going. John?
You think you've got problems?
I think Remy was next.
Okay, so I understand everything else, but what's with the gazpacho spoon?
MA?
God, I can't sit here and listen to this crap anymore.
Mark?
Well, good luck with that.
John?
Excuse me, who are you again?
Sherelle?
Oh my God, I've had such a rough day today. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, first of all, my boss yelled at me, and then my dog tried to run away. And
Remy?
Oh, finally, we got onto the subject of sex. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this talk?
MA?
Okay, so you just lay back and get comfortable, and I'm going to leave the room.
Mark?
That was easy.
Did you hear? That was easy.
Sherelle?
you know, you really remind me of my ex-husband.
Ooh.
Mark?
That was John.
Okay.
Shit, I did it. I was so excited. I had one. I had one. I wanted to say it. John? Damn.
I am getting sleepy. Sleepy.
So, you can't pay for this? I bet we can work something out. I think Mark had his hand up first.
I forgot to clean the couch before you sat down, and the person before you.
Oh, okay, great. MA, if you want to.
You are completely nuts.
Sherelle?
You do realize this is all entirely your fault, don't you?
Remy?
Oh my goodness, I actually forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead. Jay?
That's the problem with people who take themselves too serious, like you. Yes, Mark. I caught myself. Yes, John.
Halfway through.
Yeah, your mom said you'd say that.
Wow. Quaint. Yes, Sherelle.
That's not what your wife told me.
M.A.?
Oh, you can't pay for this? That's okay. I worked something out with your mom.
Oh,
Yes, Remy, go ahead.
So I want to introduce you to a new treatment. It's called spank therapy. And don't worry, it's going to be pro bono. Pro bono.
All right.
What's this guy's number? No, that's not what I meant to say. All right. Yes, I'm pulling them out of the hat. We got one more. Should I move on?
what?
I will move on.
Go ahead. I think we did pretty well with that one.
Yeah, I think
We did. And I
We
had
all had a
two of them.
therapist or two.
Yeah,
I
we
actually
looked that
had
pretty
two of them,
good.
but I burst my train of thought when I screwed the name again. Things that shouldn't be a museum exhibit. Things that should not be a museum exhibit. Sherelle.
Movies where Sean Bean did not die.
Remy.
Now you see this prehistoric creature right here. Yes, he did have tiny hands.
John.
And here is my fridge.
Oh, don't. Fine. Yes, Mark.
Here are my crabs.
Is that interactive?
Oh, yes, Remy.
Here are the displays of olive scenes from my hat's old jokes.
All right, moving on.
I need these things.
Awkward home movie titles. Awkward home movie titles. I think this might go south very badly. Yes, John.
The day Dad hit rock bottom.
Yes, Remy.
Mom and Dad's taxes. Wait, what?
Yes, M.A.
Proof that my parents had sex.
Yes, Mark.
Donald and Mike make a porno.
The night you were. La la la, don't say it. Yes, Sherelle.
Our family outing to the nudist colony.
Yes, Remy.
Pro boner.
Yes, John.
A day in the woods burying a body.
Good one. Oh, what's this one? Crabs by Mark Olson. Oh. Yes, M.A.
The reason why mommy drinks.
Why you should use protection from Remy's parents.
Oh.
Okay, I got two more in here. Unless we got more. You want to do more? No, we're good? Okay.
I guess not.
Keep going.
If PSAs were written by the mafia. PSAs, public service announcements, for those of you that don't know what the PSA is. So if the mafia wrote PSAs. Yes, Remy.
Okay, so make sure that the cement dries. Okay?
It's me.
That way you don't have to worry about them floating.
Mark.
You're gonna give to the Heart Association, or I'm gonna rip your heart out.
John.
There is a very certain technique to taking the head off of a horse.
Wow. Remember, kids, pull back twice on the semi-automatic. Yes, Remy.
Wait a second, you're not a donor? go down to the DMV right now and get that changed, or I'm gonna bust some heads.
Mark?
Now, you need 5 mil plastic if you're gonna wrap up a body. So, buy 5 mil.
Sherelle?
Now remember, kids, never send ransom notes in your own handwriting.
Oh, good one. Yes, M.A.
Hey, you text and drive, I kneecap you.
Remy?
Now, when you go to the bank, you first make the offer. If they don't accept that offer, then you make the offer they can't refuse.
Remember, kids, wear a ski mask, not a pandemic mask when robbing a bank. All right, I got one more.
Oh, for real?
Sherelle?
Never ever try to start a gang without a person named Joey.
Or Vinny.
Remy?
Scenes from a Hat does not promote the local mob. Forget about it. You hear?
John?
Did you say Ron? No, John.
I got it right.
This is the way to the Meadowlands. There is no way back.
Mark, did you have one?
Yes, you gotta scrape off the serial number before you use the weapon.
Remy?
So, when you're making a joke, make it as funny as you can. That way, you can get sarcastic with them and intimidate. How am I funny? Tell me.
Yeah, you're funny. Well, here at the Guido Cooking School, may I suggest cannolis is good for driving and for other things. Just don't forget them. Always remember your cannolis. Mark?
Oh, that's John.
Now, when you're having a meeting of the whole gang and you want to get rid of somebody, don't forget to buy your Louisville Slugger.
Remy?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we must talk about the topic that no one wants to talk about. Never tell your mom that your brother's dirty. You hear me? It will break her heart. It will break her heart.
M.A., did you have one? Well, let me tell you, a lot of people think that we're all named Anthony, but actually we kept going to New York and they would put Tony on our badges. So that's what we got called when we came to Ellis Island. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. I got one more.
Aww.
Are we good? Oh, our producer had one. Let me see. Now, when you're cutting off fingers, you want to use a good sharp knife, you hear? I can
Pruning
use a good sharp knife.
There you go. There you go.
I am
That's what
of
we call
Italian descent.
improvisation.
Of course I got scissors near me. So, the last one, thanks. Things you don't want to hear during a science experiment. All gone. Things you don't want to hear during a science experiment. Remy.
Now, there's about a 1% chance that this could blow up the universe. But, yeah, you know what?
Mark.
You've got crabs.
M.A.
What do you want to do tonight, Brain?
I got one. Now, what I'm gonna do for my experiment, Miss Johnson, is I'm gonna hook the red wire to the green wire so it doesn't blow up. Oh, but first, wow, that one died. I thought that was. Oh, was that Murph making an explosion noise in the microphone?
Apparently.
Just a little gas.
Oh,
no one can hear it. Great. Yes, Sherelle.
Is it true that mixing these two things together can kill you? Because I think I just did.
Yes, Remy.
Doctor, 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 engineer. What?
Well, I'm going to put this together, but I lost the instructions. Who's going to notice? MA.
Well, yeah, yes, I'm making cookies with the gas oven while I have the Bunsen burner on. Is that a problem?
John, you still have one?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Mark, I believe, was next.
I've got, I got this this put together, and your knee is going to be good, but I have these extra parts.
Yes, John?
So you will be in the control group, and wait a minute. No, I don't know. Whatever.
Remy?
The good news is, your friend is mostly dead.
Now, are we mixing mafia PSAs with science experiments now?
I was going for Billy Crystal, okay?
Yes, John.
Oh my God, the Earth is flat!
Okay. All right. Remy, take us home.
Man, I really shouldn't have made love to that beaker.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all for coming because you couldn't go anywhere because we're all happy here. We got the big smiley face.
Thanks for watching, Alex.
I am Jay Sterling, and the cast and our producer and I will be back on Thursday. And, dramatic pause, the Fringe Festival is being held online this year, and we will be in fact, it's going on right now. And the fact that you have decided to watch us is very humbling. Thank you very much. We like that. We will be performing through the Fringe Festival on this coming Saturday, the 8th, August 8th, at 8 p.m. And we will have an amazing ensemble. We've got an excellent cast for that show, just like we do every night. But we've got more players. That's why it's better. Get it? Because there's more. Anyway, I'm your host, Jay Sterling. Thank you for watching. I am joined by Mark Olson, Sherelle Renee Childs. I'll move on. John Bickford. Oh, with a deer stalker. Remy Argentum. And M.A. Dorfler. And on behalf of all of us and our host, Mr. Stephen Murphy, thank you. Good night. Remember to laugh at something or with something before it laughs at you. Good night.